Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing amazing today. Welcome back to how to level up your teaching. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my Amazon favorites for my first year of teaching. The first one is this small group cart. Now I call it the small group cart because I used this when I was working in small group near my small group table. I didn't have any drawers, so I bought this cart so I can have drawers and so I can have an organized system. I had math manipulatives inside and I had any of the basic small group materials that I needed, such as pens, pencils, dry erase markers, timers, whiteboard, and of course the all-time favorite, candy. Here is a link for the item, and this is the price. Moving on to our next item, I have the voice amplifier. Now I needed this in my classroom, okay? My classroom was always too noisy. The AC was always loud, my students were always engaged, so they were always loud. And there was music playing in the background all the time. And so every time I had to speak loud, my voice would start hurting. And so what I decided to do was buy this voice amplifier a month into teaching. And it was the best decision of my life. So with this, I had it on one side of the room. It's a pretty small speaker, but it's super loud. And even when I first started using this, teachers outside my classroom were like, "Are you screaming? Are you being too loud?" No, it was because I had this voice amplifier, and it was amazing. So my students were able to hear me on one side of the classroom while I was still giving instructions on another side of the classroom. So either the speaker was in front of the class and I was in the back, making sure everybody was doing what they needed to do. And this helped me a lot. I didn't lose my voice so much. And even if I did, for whatever reason, say like a prep rally, and I was chanting and screaming a lot, I didn't have to hurt myself even more the next day because I was using this. And let's see what the price is, and it's $49.96. Moving on to my third item that I got from Amazon is this megaphone. Now this was such a cool tool that I couldn't believe it. So I would use this during recess or assemblies or emergencies. So during recess, we have about 4 to 6 classes, I think, outside in recess, and so it's a lot of students that I need to call. On top of that, I might be in charge of another classroom, say my partners. So with that, I would use the megaphone to call, "Oh, Mr. Rios and Mr. So-and-so, come on in, we're going back inside," and making sure I'm giving them proper instructions. And they could clearly hear me with this because this is pretty loud. It's small, but it's still pretty loud. With assembly, same thing. If I had to give instructions, say 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, or if I needed to give more directions, I was able to use this in a pretty loud environment. One time there was a flooding at my school and one of my teachers needed the megaphone to give instructions to all our grades at one time. It was pretty scary, but thankfully with the megaphone we were able to do it. Okay, so let's see the price. So not too bad, $14.40, and it comes in various colors. Alright, let's look at the next one. So an electronic whistle. So again, I would use this during recess or in my classroom for attention grabbers, making sure the students were looking at me if I wanted to get their attention. And also, if another teacher knew this, again, no more sharing germs because we weren't blowing on the whistle. This was an electronic whistle. And it comes with various sounds. Let's look at the price on this. So it's currently unavailable. I'm sorry. So let's see if I can link up another one. But let's move on. Okay, so another rolling cart. So I love organization. So this wasn't the exact same rolling cart, but I added a cheaper version instead of the one I got. But I would use this as my coffee and snack cart. So basically on this cart I would have my coffee, a Keurig machine, some snacks, water, fruit for the students, juice, mugs of any kind if I had guests in my classroom, or the principal wanted observation. But my students love this and I did too. The fruit from the students, it was from the cafeteria, so if a student didn't eat fruit that day, then they could just put it in the basket that I had for them, and then they can eat it the next day, or they could give it to somebody else if they needed it. let's look at the one I got. So this is the one that I linked up in Amazon, and it's cheaper. And there are some at Michael's too that are, I think, $30, sometimes on sale. Let's move on to number 6. So number 6 is a wireless doorbell. This was a game changer. So again, I would use it for attention grabbers if I needed to get their attention, and it comes with various rings. But maybe this year I think I'm gonna use mine as an actual doorbell. So like I said, I play music, the AC is loud, students are always talking for appropriate reasons, and so sometimes when students or teachers or staff are knocking on my door, I can't really hear them. So what maybe I'll actually do is attach this little button one outside the door, and then they can just ring it, and then we'll know, oh, someone's at the door, we need to be quiet, let them enter and see what they need. So maybe that's actually a good idea. I got that from Michelle Foray. I'll link up her Instagram. Excuse me. So $18.99, not bad, and it comes again with various colors. Cool. Let's move on. Number 7. So I got this colorful jingle set, and I use it for a lot of things. So one of the things I used was I got it from this teacher's paid teacher, and she has a lot of like games to use with the colorful jingle. Right here, math jingle, addition facts, multiplication, division. This is actually the one I have. So again, you get cards, and then based on what color it is, that's the one you pull out. So again, it could either be for games or just regular jingle, or actually learning like what I showed you. And she has an edible version for anything and everything. So if you want to make your own card sets, go ahead. And let's see how much the jingle set is. So it's $11.99 right now. That's really good. Alright, next one is the basketball hoop. So I got this basketball hoop and it comes with 3 balls and a little air pump thing, and I use it for basically a review basketball game, and it's called Grudge Ball. So the premise of the game is all your students are in groups, right? Each group has 10 X's. Every time a group goes and they answer the question correctly, they have a chance to throw a basketball in for 2 more points. If they make it in, then they have 2 points, and they can erase 2 X's from any group, all at once or in different amount of groups. And students love the game. And all you need is just basically this basketball hoop thing, and just a set of questions. That's all you need. That's why this review game is for any subjects, because all you need really is just a set of questions and either trash can and paper ball, or this hoop and 3 basketballs. And again, I would use it just for fun with my students. At the end of the day, if they want to just throw some hoops, they could. It was always fun in my classroom. Let's look at the price. Sorry. So right now it's $19.90. Not bad. Alright, let's move on. Oh, okay, so the next 2 are going to be bonuses, not from Amazon. So this one is a cue ball. So this one my boyfriend gave it to me for Christmas. So basically it's a ball with a microphone inside. Need I say more? This product is so cool. My students love this. It was great for engagement, and I could finally hear the students. So every time I was asking review questions, or it was just spontaneous, I would just grab the ball, turn it on, and say, alright, who's ready to answer me some questions? And I would say, okay, catch the ball. They would throw it to me, they would throw it, and then they would speak into the ball, and then I would connect it to my Bluetooth speaker, and then I can finally hear what they were saying. Some of my students are kind of shy, so finally I was able to hear them. Some of them are like even more shy, and so I couldn't hear it because they don't want to actually say what they're thinking. But that was fine. I mean, students love this. They were like, oh, do I want to get hit? Do I want to get hit? And this ball is really durable too. It's made out of foam, so it's gonna last long. And their website even says you're allowed to kick it. I don't want to kick mine, but if that's what they say. This one is gonna be the more expensive one. Let's see how much it is. So right now, the Cubo 2.0 is 179. And my last one, bonus, not from Amazon, but a teacher apron. Look how cute and adorable this one is. This isn't the one I have. The one I have is a Ravenclaw Harry Potter one, but it basically looks like this, except this one looks cuter. I might actually get this one. So basically, I had all the stuff I needed inside this apron instead of going back to my desk. Because when I would go back to my desk, I would be like, oh wait, let me check a few emails, let me do this. And I would be distracted and not actually with my students or not in small groups because I had to answer emails or I needed to do something else. So I stopped going back to my desk when I had this on. I had everything I needed in my pockets. I had scissors, glue, tape, I had my cell phone, I had a notepad, I had points, like the ticket stubs, anything in there, even snacks. I had erasers for my students. Oh, you need an eraser? Here you go. Oh, you need a sharpener pencil? Here you go. And so there was really no need for anybody to get up when I had this on, or I didn't need to go back to my desk for any reason. And again, it was stylish. I look good in this. And so I think that's a great reason why to invest. I got this from Etsy, from this store called Sassy Aprons. And these are the only ones that she has available. She had more, but I'm assuming she has less now. And it's basically what you see, what you get. So it might not be here anymore. Like the Christmas one is gone. Oh no, it's right here. And they're all like about 24. Alright, and so that was all of my Amazon favorites plus 2 bonus that I had my first year, and I do not regret, and I can't wait to use them again next year. And again, we are at the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and please follow my Twitter and Instagram, and please hit that like and subscribe button. And again, thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye.